You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm taking this shit full throttle. I'm gonna put some dope material out, man. I this is my best work that I've done
Uh-huh.
so far. I'm really proud of this work, and I can't wait for people to start hearing that shit and start
Yeah.
shooting some videos for it. So
Yeah. That's dope, man.
yeah,
With talking about now, being in that shitty position, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And now you're blossoming and fucking putting it out, like it gave you like a little second wind and shit.
hell
You know,
yeah,
can you talk about like some motivation or something that you can pass on to somebody that's coming up and wanting this, that person that's writing lyrics right now and that hasn't recorded? Can you talk
yeah,
about some advice and some things that you could to tell somebody, like, hey, like if you're gonna start doing this, like look into this, don't do that.
yeah,
Like, can you give me spit some game for somebody who
yeah,
who
absolutely,
who, who
man.
might want to pursue a music career?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the most important part that you have to do is find yourself as an artist. The faster you find yourself as an artist, where you're able to tap into your emotions, the better for you, because you start looking authentic. You don't you don't look like a gimmick. Try to stay away from imitating other artists that already did it. You know what I mean? Stay away from that. Try to do everything as authentic as you can. Be original, because if you're not original, people are gonna pick up on that shit real quick. And w- one thing that I always stress: do not wait on anybody
Hell yeah.
at all. Do the things that you got to do, because I know for a fact there's artists out there right now that are being held back to where they're not giving their full potential, because you have either you have a producer or an executive producer, or maybe a manager that's telling you, no, maybe don't do that. Do what you feel is right. What you have here, do that. Don't listen to anybody. But people are so full of shit. They think they're fucking experts. Don't listen to them. Do what you feel is right, because the only way to do it and to learn is to do it,
Yeah.
because you have to fail
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
order to learn and progress. If you don't have that and you think that you're just gonna come out and just fucking be this shining star, then you got a
Yeah.
mistaken. You have
Yeah.
to put in the work. You have to.
Yeah.
You know.
I love, yeah, and that's like for anything. Like I just
Yeah.
like that's with anything, because I feel like some people get so caught up in like, well, why him and not me, or why
Yeah.
this and why that. Man, you hear fucking artists that are just like been doing it for X amount of years. I used to do that with content creators. Like,
Yeah.
you want to make that amount of money? That fool's been doing it for 15 years. You just started
Exactly.
your first year.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Or like, if you start a new job, like, hey, that guy gets paid more than me. Well, he's been fucking doing like
exactly.
just like everything else, man. Like, if you're not gonna put the time and effort into your craft, I tell people all the time, like, Jimmy, I want to start streaming. What should I do? Fucking hit live. I want to be a content creator. Like, what do I do? Like, find what you want to do. Start finding a groove in your consistency. Like, learn.
Exactly.
I just feel like that's the only way you're gonna succeed. And if you're not starting to try shit and try to figure yourself out, and I'm
Exactly.
glad that you said that, because I feel like I found myself through with creation, and it took me a while. You know what I mean? But now I feel like I'm at the top. I feel like I'm good and I'm getting better
Exactly.
every single damn time. It might not be like leaps and bounds and shit like that, and because I
But
have
you know it.
yeah, but I feel like I'm always
Yeah.
getting better.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm always getting better, and I feel like a baby step is better than no step.
Exactly. And that's exactly how I feel too. Cause like I feel like every time I write something new, I'm like, yo, this is better than the last shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like that, because you stay consistent. Consistency is key. If you're not consistent, you're just gonna be left behind.
Yeah.
You have to put out material as much as you can. You gotta keep having that consistency flowing, because if not, you're just gonna lose your audience.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose it, man. And to me, that's my thing is I just want to be able to stay consistent, be able to keep pushing out content, and flood the sound waves,
Fuck
because that's what
yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Hell yeah, man.